My breakup with coffee, part 2. So a few weeks ago, I posted about what I found from quitting coffee. A friend of mine, to recap, had given up coffee, and I jumped on that bandwagon with her as a support and as a challenge to myself. I like challenging and testing different theories and how I can figure out how my body works the best, instead of trying to continually run a certain program, so to say, and wonder why that program's not working and I'm not getting my optimal results. So I quit coffee. I felt like I was addicted to coffee. I couldn't imagine my morning without coffee. And I got to a point where I was kind of getting sick of it, but I didn't want to drop it enough. And it was just kind of like I had to do it. And I didn't like that feeling. And I would drink it, and then I'd feel worse sometimes. I'd feel more tired. I'd feel, just I get weird metallic taste in my mouth. It just wasn't working for me. So 2 weeks later, I found, after the headaches and everything, I increased energy. I found that I wasn't craving sugary foods like I was before. At the 3-week mark, I realized that I wasn't waking up with pain in my knee. To recap that story, about 6 months ago, I had a knee injury, rollerblading accident, broke my arm, broke my shoulder. My knee was banged up badly, and everything came around except my knee. And I would wake up every single night since the accident with my knee swollen and aching and just in so much pain and inflammation, making it hard to walk and that sort of thing. And then after my 3 weeks of no coffee, I woke up one day and I was like, oh, that's weird. My knee doesn't hurt. I can't remember having my knee hurt yesterday either. And because my knee was hurting so much, it was hard to run. I love running and doing those things, and I couldn't do them because my knee was just so compromised. So after that, I decided to try a light run, and I was so amazed. Like, I didn't do anything crazy, just light jog, and it was the first time in months, 6-7 months, that I didn't experience like excruciating pain in my knee on the daily. So I was excited about that, and I tried another run, and it's feeling great. And I attribute that to dropping the coffee, because it seems that my body was sensitive to coffee and causing inflammation. I was working against my own body's ability to heal. It's been really exciting to get that mobility back in my knee and the strength in my knee. I've also noticed that, so I did try coffee to test out a theory that I had, if that was affecting my knee. There was times when before the accident, that I would run and I'd get almost like a heart pain, and it always drove up in here. And I went to the doctors, ruled all that stuff out, and it was nothing came back, right? But I'd get it every time I ran, especially when I ate and drank coffee, and then I would run. So I tested it. One day I just ran right after eating, and I didn't get that feeling. So that was another benefit. And I've noticed...
I didn't finish that thought. I did experiment and have coffee and try and go for a run, and I found myself unable to, because I would get that pain in my heart, and apparently it seems to be some sort of acid reflux in response to drinking coffee and then jostling it all around in your gut. So
coffee just a day ago, just to see how I would feel, because it's been just a month now, and I just wanted to see what it would feel like. I noticed it doesn't taste as amazing as I remember it tasting. And I also noticed that... What did I notice? oh, I don't get the stomach burn. I always thought that was like a warm, fuzzy feeling, but really it was just a lot of acid building up in my stomach. So I'm really happy with the results so far. No knee pain, increased energy, my food tastes better, and I feel great not having it. And I thought it was such a crutch before that I had to have it. My day could not start without the coffee, and I think it's just testament to how addicted and reliant I was on that, and now I look to water. If I feel like it, I'll have a tea. I find I'm not even as drawn to the hot drinks anymore. I've kind of gotten past that point, and I just want waters with workouts. I do my BCAAs and my protein powder, but outside of that, I just feel like lighter. So it's been a really great month and experience.
And that's the only thing that I've done differently. So all this to say that it's so important to get out of your routines. We do things for so long a certain way that we don't even question it, and we don't realize that we're getting in our body's own way of healing, of digesting, of just functioning at its best. So I never would have thought coffee was giving me the pain that I was having. Try new things just because it's not your usual. Just try something new. See what other people are doing to feel their best, because it feels amazing when you start feeling amazing. Have a great day.
It's not to say that I'll never have coffee again, but I will definitely not have it be my daily crutch to get through the day. And I think that's very freeing and wonderful. So I hope that helps if you're deciding if you want to continue having coffee. There's a lot of benefits to coffee. There's so much to be said that, benefits and drawbacks, and everyone is so different. I'm just sharing my experience and how shocking it was for me to realize that coffee was hurting me, and I didn't even know it. And it makes me think how many of the other foods that I'm consuming on a daily basis that I think are good are actually getting in the way of having my best health that I can have. Because as we get older, we want to have prolonged life and longevity and mobility, and I want to outrun my grandkids. That's my goal. I want to be doing Tough Mudders in my later years, and if I can take care of myself now, that will help me later on too. So anyways, I hope that's helpful, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Leave in the comments if there's something that you've been trying to experiment with taking out of your diet. Are you a chronic coffee drinker? Do you sometimes, what's your favorite drink? I'd love to know. And I'll see you, or leave a comment. I won't see you. Well, yeah, I won't see you.
Thanks so much for watching. Are you drinking coffee? What do you drink when you're not drinking coffee? What's your favorite hot beverage? I'd love to know. Have you quit coffee before? How did it go for you? Let me know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Coming up will be my part 3 when I experiment with decaf coffee and how that affects things differently in the system. Thanks.